most prevalent in the old days, say 1996 to 2005. The go-to IT management practices were network management and IT systems management, and each focused heavily on a collection of critical technologies that had to be learned through lengthy certification processes and were essentially Greek to anyone outside of the IT bubble. The standard network management curriculum was a system of classifications, terminology, and processes that centered on a multitude of technologies. All of the ways in which IT technology was accessed under standard network management were extremely esoteric. Technicians used SNMP, or Simple Network Management Protocol, custom XML, Windows Management Instrumentation, or WMI, and a limited number of other methods. Well, in an attempt to integrate IT with the larger business model, various schemas were in place, such as the Structure of Management Information, WBEM, or Web-Based Enterprise Management, the Common Information Model, and several others. And these schemas pose some problems. Number one, they were essentially developed for techies by techies to serve no discernible non-technical end. It was technological organization for its own sake, without any mandate to interact with or even understand the classic, established, service-oriented needs of business. Number two, because they failed to organize around service processes, they ended up becoming highly differentiated across multiple industries. Internet service providers, for instance, focused on the development of an IT regulation system called Deep Packet Inspection to attend to their common service problems such as delays and bottlenecks in their networks. Medical tech companies were much more inclined to develop systems that didn't focus so heavily on the expedient transmission of data, but instead on safeguarding that data that was protected by the law, for example, HIPAA. ITSM has brought the focus back to the basics of essential business operation, service. The philosophy of ITSM is powered by the belief that everything that transpires in the world of business and IT is a service. ITSM integrates technology with business needs and allows the handlers of IT to make decisions that make sense for the business. Concurrently, good ITSM ensures that managers are able to make key decisions with a firm understanding of their technological capacity. So one thing that both IT professionals and business managers can reasonably be expected to understand is the expectations of the customer. Consider Netflix, for example, the internet-based entertainment network featuring streaming movies and TV shows spanning many genres, as well as some original programming. Netflix has customers, 57.4 million of them worldwide according to Forbes, and those customers have certain expectations. They expect to find a decent assortment of entertainment as a result of becoming a Netflix customer. They expect that they'll be able to both browse at random and search for specific media. They expect that the media they choose to view on Netflix will be playable on their televisions, game consoles, tablets, phones, or computers without undue interruption, and that the quality of the media will be appropriate to the capacity of the device they're using to play it. Customers also expect that they'll be billed for the correct amount, that their access to the Netflix service will not be interrupted, and that Netflix will keep their billing information and other personal information such as their viewing habits private unless they are otherwise notified. That's a lot of services for a relatively simple business model, and we've only discussed the external services due to the customer. What about the services that need to be in place to ensure that Netflix employees get paid on time? What about the services necessary to ensure that Netflix stockholders get timely financial updates and dividends? What about the services necessary to ensure that the contracts Netflix has in place with the owners of various media are properly followed? Service demand is everywhere, and much of it depends on the skillful application of IT. Now let's take a look at how these service demands may be addressed through ITSM. Please refer to Figure 1 in the companion PDF for a visual related to this content. Data center management, a defined ITIL process that's understood by both IT professionals and business managers, may be used to ensure that customer records, especially their billing records, are kept secure from outside intrusions, hacker attacks, and other unauthorized access. A service desk is utilized to efficiently and effectively